Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fustini's Facebook on Friday, August 14th. I am Jim, and today we are very excited to have you all with us. In particular, I want to do a shout out to Angie Gallardo Santibanez, mi bambina. Can't wait to see you. And specifically today, before we get started with the cooking demonstrations, I want to announce and ask everybody watching to help out. Today, Fustini's is doubling our match of any Facebook donation you make to food gatherers in Ann Arbor. We've been supporting them for a couple months, but especially today, we're going to double any donation. You donate, you go online onto Facebook, you donate $10, we'll donate 20. This is for such a very good cause. Food Gatherers is dealing with huge increased demand in their pantries. So please join us today and donate through our Facebook page to Food Gatherers. Thank you. Today I'm going to do a very simple recipe. It's a grilled corn and grilled peach summer salad. It is the time for corn, or it's coming to be the time for fresh corn in northern Michigan, and it certainly is time for peaches. I'm seeing peaches come through. So I've got the corn grilling already. The way I do that, and it's one of my favorites, is I use I do this all the time. Instead of butter, get rid of dairy, go with the chipotle infused olive oil and a little bit of crumbled cotija or any salty cheese instead of butter. It's fantastic flavor. So that's out, that's going. We're going to get about 8 minutes on that, get the corn charred, and then we're going to cut that down into the salad with the peaches. So I've got two very ripe, fresh peaches that we're going to put on the grill face down for about 4 minutes, and then we're going to flip it over and get 4 minutes on the skin side. Do not take the skin will just fall off after you grill it on the skin when you bring it off the grill, so you don't need to worry about that. So we'll take these two peaches out onto the grill as soon as I get them separated. There we go. We'll take the pits out. We'll come back. We'll cut the corn. We'll slice the peaches. We're going to create a dressing with the garlic olive oil. And one of my favorites is peach balsamic, but this is a good example. I don't happen to have the peach balsamic with me, so I'm going to use the white balsamic. We've got all this beautiful natural peach flavor in the salad. And then we're going to mix into the vinaigrette some of our new Agrodolce. This is the habanero and agave Agrodolce, which will give it a little kick. We'll have our cotija cheese, some fresh cut basil right out of the garden outside the door here, shallots, and of course salt and pepper with cumin, red pepper flakes, coriander, and then I put this chili and lime sauce, sauce. It's not a sauce, it's a seasoning onto the corn. So we'll get going on that. We're going to go to Denise in Holland. Denise is going to show you a really nice pork recipe, and we'll come back here and kind of finish off this beautiful grilled corn and peach summer salad.
Hey Jim, thanks. So I was going to do all this out on the grill, but it's already 90 degrees on our patio, so sorry honey, I didn't use your brand new grill. But I do have my pork tenderloin that I've seared, and it's just cooked, and it's about at done temperature, so that's just staying warm. So in my grill pan, I'm actually using grilled peaches for 2 recipes. So these peaches on this side, I brushed with some of our chipotle olive oil. to get some grill marks on it. And then these on this side, I use our basil olive oil. So for my pork recipe, I'm going to cut up the chipotle ones, and I'm going to add it to an agrodolce sauce that I'm going to make in just a minute. And then the ones with the basil on it, I'm actually going to use with a flatbread recipe. So while these continue to cook, we can get the agrodolce ready. So in my pan, I'm going to put some of the habanero agave, another great one for peaches. And then this recipe also calls for some wine, which I'll add some wine. But I wanted to let you know that earlier this week, I made some pickled peaches that I put on top of a pulled pork sandwich. I actually used the remainder of those pickled peaches, say that fast, on a salad last night. And I thought, I have all this delicious pickled peach juice. So I'm going to substitute, I'm going to put a little bit of wine, but I'm going to use some of this pickled peach juice as well, which is basically apple cider vinegar, some peach balsamic, a tiny bit of sugar, and what else was in there? I think that was it. So we'll put some wine in there, and I've got my agrodolce in there. So we're just going to get this a little warm, and then a clear sign of what an agrodolce sauce has is some raisins. So we're just going to put some raisins in there, and basically we're just going to cook it till it thickens and the raisins get all nice and soft. So that's not going to take very long, and I think if my camera person would like to follow me, we're going to go check our peaches. As you can see, they're pretty much done. Turn this down just a little. And they have a nice char on them. So we'll just give them just a couple minutes on this side. That one's nice. And the last one. So we'll let them char for maybe just another minute, and we'll take them off. I'm going to dice these up, and then we're going to put our agrodolce sauce over our pork, and then top it with the peaches. So I will keep working on that. Where are you at, Jim?
Still in the kitchen. Actually, Katie, why don't you follow me out here? Let's take a quick look at the peaches that we put on the grill. Say hi to our neighbors. Hey, Mal, you can get that door, keep the air conditioning in. So I put these on about 2 minutes ago with the pit on. Yeah, got a little char there. So I will be, that's beautiful. So I'll probably turn these over in a minute. Let's go back inside. Yeah. And Mallory has shown me a really good technique here for cutting the corn off the corn on the cob. So she's got a little bowl turned upside down inside this serving bowl, so it holds, the corn together.
Doesn't go all over the kitchen.
Doesn't go all over the kitchen. So
just do this for you.
yeah. Well, thank you, Mallory, for doing this for Dad.
Welcome.
Yeah. So we've got all that going, and as soon as we pull the peaches off, we'll simply slice the peaches and do the dump and stir. I'll get the dressing pulled together here in this little cruet mixer. Why don't I do that right now? My favorite garlic olive oil. And actually, I'm going to finish off one of the big boys I've got here. And then we'll go to the 375. I wanted to finish this. Okay. Go to this guy.
How much olive oil should you do?
We're doing, I think the recipe calls for a half of a cup. I don't have my glasses on, Mal. Do you have an idea of when we're going to hit that?
Just keep pouring. I think you're pretty close.
These youngsters, Denise, they take advantage of us
That's probably
experienced folks.
Feels like you're taking advantage of our eyeballs, honestly.
Well, we need help. And we're not ashamed to admit it. At least I'm not. Okay, so we're going to put some of this white balsamic. This is going to be about 2 tablespoons. And then here comes our new habanero agave agrodolce. So we'll get a tablespoon of this in here. That'll give it heatness, but also we've been playing around with this, a little bit of sweetness, but a little bit of heat, which is awful nice. Always want to make sure this puppy is sealed tight. So we'll get this to emulsify. And then it'll be ready as we bring the salad, or excuse me, we bring the peaches in. We've got the corn. We're going to add some of these seasonings into the vinaigrette, and then we'll toss all of this together and plate it when we come back. So Denise, our team is getting close to plate dumping and stirring.
Thanks, Jim. So my pork was done, and so it sat for a couple minutes because it was really just warming, so it was pretty close to having rested already. And I put those peaches that had the garlic, the chipotle olive oil on them, and sliced those. My agrodolce is not quite done, so I'll show you my what I'm doing for the flatbread. So this is another one of our new products we've had for a couple months. It's the fig and maple paste. So it's nice and thick. And I'm going to use this as my spread. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the fig balsamic to it, just to loosen it up a little, get it more spreadable on my flatbread. It'll just loosen up the paste a little bit so we can spread it. So this is that fig and maple paste with a little bit of fig balsamic. Put that on there. And then it's basically build up your flatbread. So to that, I'm going to put my cheese, and this is shredded provolone and mozzarella. I did not have any brie cheese, otherwise that would be fabulous to layer in there. All right, we'll just use it all because it's cheese. All right, so we've got that layer on there. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of diced cooked bacon. Now, if you had pancetta, if you had prosciutto, you could use that as well. Those all work really nice together. And then for this, we're just going to put our peaches that we used the basil olive oil. So obviously this is not going to get done in time, but I will definitely make sure to post a photo after we cook it and have it for dinner tonight. Alrighty, so this will go in the oven and cooked till the cheese is melted and the crust is firm, or crust is golden brown. Then we've got this, which is our pork with the peaches. And then I've got my Agrodolce sauce, which the raisins had actually absorbed a lot of it. So they're going to be really plump and juicy raisins. Just highlighting that sweet, but I used the habanero in there, the habanero agave agrodolce, so that's going to have a little bit of a kick as well. And then just to give it some green, I have some parsley here. And we'll just quickly chop some of that up. And that will just give it some color. And what's nice is parsley complements acid really well, so that'll be really good together. Those are the two dishes that I have for today. How was your salad?
It's coming along real well. My assistants have been a great help to Dad. We're just finishing up with the grilled peaches. We took some took some pictures of the peaches when they came off the grill, and we will post those along with the recipe. But I can't wait to get into this.
They're so juicy from the grill.
Looks really super good. So got all the peaches in there with the corn. And now we are going to load in, we'll do that last. Let's load in our shallots. All that out. Let's do our fresh basil from the garden. Let's do our queso cotija. Nice salty Mexican-based cheese. And then let's season this a little bit with some salt. Sure, if Bill the Whopper is watching, this is something that he can become a superstar with at home right now, because everything's coming in, the corn, the peaches. My sister Nancy, I'm sure, up in irons. This would be a lovely salad. So we're going to finish it off. Mallory has put all the seasonings, the coriander, the cumin, the red pepper flakes into this. So we're going to drizzle this in and stir while we drizzle. This takes a great deal of coordination. But look how beautiful that is. Mm.
Dump and stir.
Dump and stir, Dad. Lovely. So 4 grilled ears of corn, 2 grilled peaches. My team
Oh, I
here,
just got a whiff of it. It smells amazing.
my team here is ready to go. And then we will, I probably should have put the cheese on last. Huh?
Played it Angie style.
Yeah.
Beautiful plating.
This would not meet Angie's. We should have. So I would put the cheese and the basil on, at least the cheese on last. But look at that beautiful, beautiful corn, grilled corn, these lovely peaches, basil, cotija cheese, and then all the seasonings, along with our vinaigrette. The garlic olive oil, the white balsamic, although normally I use the peach balsamic, and then our new habanero agave agrodolce, which is going to, I'm sure, give it a nice extra kick. And when we taste it and try it, if we don't pick that up, we'll just treat it on the plate. We'll just drizzle a little bit of this on the plate to get the pepper and the sweet flavor. So that is it for today. Thank you for joining us. Remember, when this is over today, Friday, the 14th of August, please help us help food gatherers in Ann Arbor with the great work they're doing to get food into the pantries and out to the community. And one last thing, remember, any order you place with Fustini's, we are providing a complimentary 60 milliliter bottle, little sample bottles of any oil, vinegar, or agrodolce of your choice. These guys, complimentary. So just let staff know if you're in the store or online, put it in instructions, and we'll add it to your order. Thank you very much. Have a great day, a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday.